Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Quickview. In this episode, this is for Max Payne 1 on PS2 and GBA. I do have the other Max Payne games, I just haven't gotten around to playing them all the way. So, this is another Rockstar game. I have a lot of Rockstar games. I don't know how I got to playing this originally, but man, Max Payne is such a fun game. The bullet time is so cool. I can't remember if this came out the time when The Matrix came out, if it was right before or right after. I know Hard Boiled kind of inspired it, but I mean, this is a testament to. You can definitely see the box art was way more inspired back then. I mean, New York, fugitive undercover cop, nothing to lose, Max Payne. I mean, even the background being bricks, just showing Max's silhouette and the do not cross, a man with nothing to lose, do not cross. I mean, that's just so cool. Um, and then, some of the stuff is a bit, a bit kind of outdated, but honestly, the gunplay is just really cool. I love just running around backwards and just going through it. Plus, Max, I actually can quote him. I have quoted him multiple times when I don't know if I would say it's my favorite game of all time, but it's definitely like my top 20. Especially the bit where it's just Max is such an interesting character and he's so deadpan 99% of the time. I can remember this quote and I remember exactly what he's doing all the time when he's tied up to a chair and he says, "Hi, I'm Frankie the Bat Niagara," and Max says, "Niagara," as in you cry a lot. It's just I've remembered that quote because it's just so like I guess unique. I've never heard anyone say something like that. It's really fun. Um, yeah, I do. I think this is the worst possible port to play. By the way, I mean, aside from the obvious, but the PC version on Steam is actually broken. I have Max Payne Collection on Steam aside from three, but I heard that PC port for two is also broken, meaning that the best way to play it is probably on the original Xbox. So I do have the Xbox version for two, and I haven't played two because I just think Max Payne 1 is so good, dude. I mean, honestly, just look at this. How would you not even be interested in? I mean, I know the greatest hits thing is like totally ruining it, but just look at that. That is sick, dude. That is just so sick. You know. Yeah, and I played Max Payne 1, and then a few years later, someone showed me that there was Max Payne on GBA. I don't, unfortunately, have the box for the GBA port or the manual, but Max Payne on GBA is really. Oh yeah, here's this by the way. I mean, look at this. You got the entire thing is like a dossier. Look at that. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain with the Max Payne official strategy guide. That is so cool. But anyway, yeah, I played Max Payne, and then a few years later, I decided to play the Game Boy Advance port, and it is another. Okay, it's not really a good game, but as a demake for Max Payne 1 going on the GBA, it is phenomenal. It's one of the things that I have said in my like backlog thing that I love obscure and weird ports, and Max Payne for GBA is just that. It's not the easiest game because of the fact that it's isometric as opposed to Max Payne's is 3D world. So it is kind of unfair in terms of that, but if you go into the mindset of you're playing Max Payne on the GBA, it's pretty good. They even have voice clips, which is insane, and they even have music, which isn't good, but it's just so cool that they had a demake of Max Payne on GBA, as well as just the game itself is so good. Um, I do want to play Max Payne 2 one day. It's just, I got I got a wife, I got no time to play as much as I used to. But yeah, Max Payne, that's still something that stands out even to this day. I mean, again, I've always quoted that line with Frankie the Bat Niagara. That's just so clever. I love Max Payne. And then yeah, the gameplay's awesome too. But that's pretty much all I got for this quick view. No need to keep on keeping on. So I will see you in the next one.